What's up, everybody? Welcome back to $1 Million Builds. Check it out. We made some progress since the last time we shot here. We got a lot going on. You'll hear the siders in the background. We got electricians here. But more importantly, it's starting to look like a house. And we got a lot of really cool stuff inside to show you guys. We got some of our selections for our surfaces put in, so you can see some of it. And I want to give you guys a little sneak peek, so come on in, let's take a look. So you can see here we got the siding up. You can see we got most of the house sided at this point. This is shake siding. This is very expensive, would be the first way to describe it, but mainly because it's very labor intensive to get it put up. The guys have been working on this for a long time, so if we had done normal hardy type siding that's just, you know, these boards that they stack one on top of each other and layer them on, it's a much quicker process. They would have got this sided in probably a third of the time. But because we did the shake, it took a lot longer, it's a lot more expensive. But on the flip side, it gives it a much richer look. And so basically we've got this that's gonna be this kind of blue-gray color, and then we've got our trim here that's gonna be a white color that matches the windows. So once it's completed, it's gonna look really cool. Right here, front door is in the garage. We'll shoot a shot of it and overlay it here. But these are the side lights. So that means they go here and over here. So that's what the side light is. And then the main door will go in the middle here. And there's a lot of glass in all of them, so it kind of brings natural light in. One of the things you got to think about when you put a front door on that has a lot of glass on it, or you can see through it, is do you have enough privacy? This house is set back from the street far enough that even though we have a lot of glass, the front door glass is it's a half light, so it's got half glass. You're set back from the street far enough that you're going to get plenty of privacy, so you don't have to worry about people looking right at your front door. So if it was a lot closer to the street, we might not have done that, but with the way this is set up, it's going to bring a lot of light in, and it's going to make this a really cool entryway. I want the white fire in the hole. That's what it says. All right, this is, remember the master? Okay, we'll look up. See these things? They're called transoms up above here. We've got them above every door. Again, that brings light in, but it's also a really cool design feature. And we've got transoms above just about every door in the house. So here's your master. Doors open. Come in. Remember we shot this last time? We had vacuum flow in the wall here. But now you come in and it's starting to look like a real room. We've got the door in. We've got the cabinetry in. We've got the fireplace in. And noted, we actually pre-wired for a TV. So you can put your TV in the middle of your room. Imagine that, right? So this is going to be a really grand master. This will be the bed wall back here. We've got a really cool wallpaper. Yes, wallpaper is in style that we're going to be doing on this back wall over here. And then of course we've got the beam up above. We're going to wrap that beam and make that kind of a focal point of the room as well. As you cruise over here, remember we've got the his and her closets. Her closet, much bigger, of course. And then something that's really cool is we've got washer dryer hookups in the closet. So we've got a mudroom with washer dryer. We have a laundry room upstairs with washer dryer, but then you have your own washer dryer in the master suite. So that means you don't have to haul your dirty clothes all the way across the house in order to wash them. It's a nice little feature. Now you come in here, here's the focal point of the master, right? We've got this awesome shower. There's gonna be a lot of detail work done here, some wainscoting that's gonna be put up, some specialty stuff. Then we'll have a big glass door, and this will be a glass half wall up here. This will be where your glass door is that you go into the shower. And what I really like about this bathroom is, check this out. This is where the tub's gonna be, by the way, right here. But this tile that we did is really cool. And then I'll peel it back so you guys can see it. But what we did here is we actually found two pieces of tile. This and these. And then we framed them together to make this really cool tile here that on its own is super expensive, but by kind of mixing and matching two different tiles that are significantly less money on their own, we give it a really, really cool look, but we don't have to spend an absolute fortune on the specialty tile, but it gives you the exact same look. So I think it turned out awesome, and it's gonna be a great piece to kind of complement the master suite here. So here we are upstairs. Again, we got transoms above the doors, which is really cool. Then you come in here. this in our original Street of Dreams was the boys' room that we staged with some animal heads on the wall and like a wood wall, barnwood wall over there, which was kind of cool. We're gonna do some specialty wainscoting on that wall to kind of give it a little something. But my favorite part about this room, check this out over here. Again, we got some really cool tile. This is probably my favorite tile in the house, and this is something that we actually saw about a year ago or so. We've been waiting to use it, but this tile is really cool. So we got the hallway here, nice built-ins. One of the things that I think is the coolest about these bedrooms upstairs, we did this little alcove area here. We added a little extra vertical tongue and groove in there. It just looks really cool. There's no way to put it. It just looks cool. And then of course you've got your own bath here. So all these bedrooms upstairs are their own suite, right? Every room is an ensuite. And then of course we have our bonus room over there that I'll show you as well. But you know, if somebody buys this house, it's gonna be about a $3 million house or so. You wanna make sure that there's plenty of bathrooms, and this one definitely has plenty of bathrooms. So then you come in here, and this has got a really cool shower as well. We tiled this all the way up. And then of course, you gotta have a place to put your shampoo. And this is actually called shiplap. You should know that, but we got a little vertical shiplap here in the alcove. And then you'll have sconces here and here. And then of course this will be a bench seat once it's finished out. This is gonna be a really cool little area. It'll make for a good design picture when it's done. So here's our second laundry room, the upstairs one for all the kids stuff coming together. And then we've got another cool bathroom right here where we're doing some cool tile on this as well. I'll pull it back. But we got some really cool tile here. It's got a little more to the design here, so we wanted to keep the rest of the bathroom kind of simple. So if you come look at the shower here, you don't want to have, obviously I'm not the brains behind the design, but you don't want to have conflicting tile, right? So we have a very simple, clean shower here, which I like the look of it. I think it looks really cool. But it doesn't conflict then with the tile on the floor, which has a lot more going on design-wise. And then this is our bonus room. We can overlay some footage. You guys can remember we had the ping pong table. We had the tin up on the wall up there, the corrugated tin. Well, now we've got our vertical shiplap up there. And you know, we have a beam that we're gonna dress up. And this will be just a really cool upstairs space. You'll have space for refrigerator right here. So you can basically entertain up here. You can have beverages, you can watch movies, you can have a man cave, do all kinds of stuff up here. It's just a really cool room, especially with the ball. So you guys remember back in the earlier episodes I was talking about how we have to deal with all the water that comes off the roof, comes from the wall that we put in back there and all that runoff? Well, this is it. This is what a rain garden looks like. And basically what it is a giant hole in the ground filled with gravel, and then you end up putting in some soil and some plants, and then all these pipes here are basically bringing runoff. So this pipe that we're looking at right here, this is going to be driveway runoff. These pipes over here, these are all for roof runoff, and then of course the wall behind the house that has all that runoff coming down the hill that has to be collected. It then comes in here. Once it gets to a certain point, it either gets absorbed with the gravel and the plants and the soil, or there's an overflow pipe that then goes to the culvert. So eventually that water will go to the culvert. This is just kind of a governor on how that water gets there and how much and when, so that way it doesn't erode the roadside over there. All right guys, I've given you the tour. You've seen our progress. I think the place looks pretty good, huh? We're about a month and a half, maybe 2 months away from completion. But at that point, we may do another episode in between, but we'll get it finished, we'll get it staged, and then we'll come back through and we'll show you guys everything once it's all finished out. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, you enjoyed seeing the progress. I'll see you on the next one.